On my journey of somatic healing and nervous system regulation, as I recovered from chronic pain, anxiety, and panic, I started to realize this one critical and beneficial observation, truth, if you will, of the Healing Odyssey. I'm Healing Wolf, a professional neuroplastic pain, anxiety, panic, and trauma coach. And I work with clients one-on-one to get them down the road of recovery, through the jungle of suffering to the other side, back into the light of a full and vibrant life. So what was this observation? This one observation that was really powerful for me on my journey. And it had to do with storms. Okay, so when I began to observe storms, literal storms in the sky outside of my home at the time in Washington State, I noticed something about the storms. And I noticed that the storms seemed a lot worse if I paid attention to them, right? So if I was down in the basement doing something, the storm could be raging outside and I barely noticed it. And it didn't seem like any big deal. But if I was upstairs looking out the window and focusing on the storm, then I realized the storm seemed a lot more dreadful, a lot more insufferable, if you will. And then I made another leap. And the next leap, I'll tell you about in a minute. First, I'd love to ask you to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and ring the bell. Okay, the next observation that I noticed was that I could stop the intensity of the sensation storm if I could stop the intensity of the mind storm. So when my mind was fixated on the chronic pain storm in my body, the sensations, or the panic sensations, when it was fixated on those, then they seem bigger, they seem worse. So the sensation, I could stop or slow down that sensation storm. In the beginning, it really just dropped the level a little bit, but over time, it stopped the sensation storms from spiraling because I didn't give them any mind storm energy. When my mind became calm, when my mind became that blue sky, then the sensation storms also became calm, blue sky. Now in the beginning, it took a couple years. Complete open honesty here. I worked with a number of professionals on my journey. Rapid resolution therapy coaches, pain reprocessing therapy coaches, other mind-body coaches, Mindbody PT, who worked at the University of Washington and had done training with the Australian group of practitioners who had the Explain Pain book. Mosley and Butler, I believe, were their names. So anyway, back to this observation. The sensation storm really slowed down and then stopped when I got my mind calm. And I used a number of techniques for that. And one of them was coming up with my own form of somatic meditation, which I call returning to the temple of the body. On my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, I have a free download of one of those somatic meditations. It's a professional recording and it's mixed and mastered as an MP3, which I offer for free if you join my newsletter list. And I'm going to send you a few newsletters now and then. And you can also enjoy this download, this meditation that I came up with to create this calm mind. And when my mind got calm, then sensations got calm. They followed each other. So we're at the end of the video now. If you'd like to check out some more videos, they're right here. Got a lot of compelling content and you can subscribe right here. Thanks for watching. I love you. I know what you're going through and I've been through it. You can get through it. keep going.